wait to be the head coach and be the leader that I had when I was a player. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. So the Indiana Hoosiers kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Leaves it with the back. He breaks a tackle. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the ground, it's Palmer. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down.
And that's a nice stop by this defense. Nice job stopping the run, setting up 4th and inches. Listen, this is a no-brainer. If I can't get inches, I don't...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. They'll try to sneak it. And he's not even close to the line to gain, and the defense makes the stop.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Beebe. Let's step back here and look at the big picture for it. They won their first national championship last year, something I know many in the fan base thought would never happen. And now, also for the first time, they're the hunted. How do you handle that over the course of the season?
You got to raise your sense of urgency, no question about it, David. Every day this offseason has felt like a celebration on campus for their fans. Winning that title a year ago, but now you got to know you got the target on your back.
I get that. I understand that. But if you're a fan, keep...
Makes the grab in their space. He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're showing confidence in their running game in the red zone.
And I love right out of the gate, this offense is going to be creative, and they're going to try to get their best players the football out in the open field. You saw it right there.
Reads it, fires complete. First catch of the season and his career for this freshman tight end.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! They're on the board first here in the season opener. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Number 15, set to advance on the football.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. They'll give it to the back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Now the toss. Could be an alley. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. He's picked up 49 yards rushing in the early going, and he is making an impact in the first game of the season. They'll run the option. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Now the toss. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Well, that was just like trying to run through a traffic jam. No place for the big fella to go.
Yeah, that's the whole key, Reese. You can't let the big fella get some steam. So you got to stop him in his tracks right away. The only way you do that is with penetration up front.
Oh, and he missed it. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Here's the handoff. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And here's what you know about Indiana football. They're going to be physical. They're going to be so well coached and disciplined, and they're going to run the football. It was the key ingredient to helping Fernando Mendoza win a Heisman. Like the ability to RPO off of it. So, Palmer, I don't know who the names are going to be throughout the season, but I know they're going to run downhill, no nonsense, and they'll have a guy that they'll hitch their wagon to.
Yeah, everybody talking about losing Mendoza, but Black and Hemby were a big part of that thing, too. I think the offensive line, though, was key to it all. Anytime you have two 1,000-yard rushers, it's because the guys up front are pushing people around, and that was the secret sauce to Indiana's Cinderella run a year ago. So up front, these guys have to continue to dominate. They'll reload the backfield through the portal, through recruiting, but it all starts and stops with the big fellas pushing people around. That's going to be the key for them on offense.
Corralled and brought down by the defense.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
How many ways can I get it to my running back who's a baller in space? This is a really good job. Just toss it to him, right? I want to throw it to him. Yeah, I want to run up the middle, but I want to get it to him as many ways as I can. Toss it to him, get him on the edge, do a good job sealing the edge. He'll do the rest. Just give him the ball in space, good things will happen.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Falcons. How about this defense taking one back to the house? What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean,
open field on the right. Inside the 30. 10. Touchdown, Hoosiers. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Pulls it on the option. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Here comes the option. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep.
Maybe a crease. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. He's piled up 76 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be.
Looking for the end zone. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The Hoosiers are in the hurry up. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Yeah, and I think 3rd and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. Wasn't accurate with the football, now you got a 4th down situation.
All they need is a field goal to make it a 2-score game, but they are going for the jugular and the touchdown here on 4th and goal. Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Indiana!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Motion from the back. On the option. The option, he'll keep it. Can't get him to the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Keeps it on the option. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
The give to the big fullback. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 4.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Looking for space. It's Palmer. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They'll go to the ground. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Sends it downfield. Catch inside the 25. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And they're attacking the middle of the field. That's a big gain by the offense. And I know the big fella, I know it takes him a second to get going. But once he gets 8, 10, 12 yards downfield, those are big strides. And it's hard for people to keep up with them. Really nice job getting vertical. Nice play by the offense.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Caught in the backfield, it's Allen. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. And he breaks the play. Touchdown Falcons.
Last 4 minutes of the 1st half, first 4 minutes of the 2nd half. That is a time window that oftentimes determines games, and you're seeing it potentially happen here. It was critical the offense was able to go down, drive the field, and score a touchdown here late in the 1st half, knowing they get the ball back first in the 2nd half. And if they go out right away in the 2nd half and good things happen, this game takes on a completely different feel.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Running inside. It's Richard. Picks up the 1st down. There he goes. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's start with TCU taking on the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
And it's the Horned Frogs looking to win their home opener. They haven't had a ton of success with that in recent years, but they've got the lead right now in the 1st half.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Here now a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the American Conference.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the 2nd half if you're on defense.
You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a 1st down. 1st and 10 coming up. Trying to get outside, it's Richard. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
Winning 1st down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that 1st down.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
And we don't see this very much in college football anymore. Quarterbacks just taking care of their bodies and making smart decisions. Get down on the ground so you don't take one of these big hits from these nasty defensive players, and just give yourself a chance to make it through the rest of this game.
Quick release by the QB. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half and you got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
Under fire. Finds his tight end. Tackle is made at the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Right back to him on the ground. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Hoosiers! That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn. That's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
22, go.
Caught, and he's got room. Big play on that one as he works his way all the way to the 28-yard line.
How many ways can I get to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays? This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, going full speed across the formation. He gets the edge, makes the big play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the fullback. Runs through the tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Into the third quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Under fire.
Defensively, you got them backed up. There's two options that they're going to do. They're going to run the football, be conservative, and they're going to try to take shots down the field. They tried to take a shot. Defense was ready. Nice pass rush. Way to get to the QB and get after that sucker.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. The run inside. It's Richard. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Hoosiers will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. From midfield, looking for room. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. This should be the last play of the quarter. The option look. And now in the pitch, the ball's loose. Defense picks it up. Turns it on down the left side. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Indiana. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And how about this defense making plays? Not only do you force the fumble, the awareness to scoop it up. Understand the difference between trying to jump on it, but pick it up and make a play. They make a play. In this offense, they have not put together a lot of scoring drives, and now they give up points on the other end. They got to get it together.
Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them.
Number 15, set to kick this one away.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. They'll run the option. Keeps it on 1st down. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the 4th quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
A lot of defenders around on that screen. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the 2nd half.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Go. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think a really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the fourth quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing.
Unleashes one deep. And that one is picked off in the end zone. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll keep it on the ground.
And stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Off the play fake. Rushes on him. Wide open downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Deep shot for the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers.
Yeah, and how about this offense, man, putting another drive together, getting in the end zone. And here's the deal. Going on the road, handling these conditions in game 1, they've done a phenomenal job.
And the point after is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Goes to the option. Pulls it on the option. Maybe some room here. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Now on the option. Pulls it and runs it again. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Moving out of the pocket. Lets it fly. Finds space on the right. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. And the Falcons will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Fires to the middle. He's got it. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. He's looking to pass. Pocket breaking down. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The give on the option. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Hauls it in on the right. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. On the run, it's Martin. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The give to the back. Fighting off the defender. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The old coaching cliche, go win-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way.
full-site matchup here today with fans from both sides filling the stadium. It's the Oregon Ducks against the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler along with Joel Klatt here in the booth, and joined on the field by Holly Rowe. Hello, Holly.
Guys, Coach Signetti told me right before the game, Coach is using a great motivational tactic in the locker room with his team. He told me this is the best game outside of the playoffs in this postseason. I am challenging our guys to put on a show for our fans. They want to make sure people know we will be in the playoff next year, and that motivation all starts here today with a terrific top 25 matchup. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. The Hoosiers will kick this deep to get us going. And the kick goes out of bounds. How about this for a start? And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. He hands it off from the gun. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
You know, Chris, one of the things we don't talk about enough in quarterback play is the decision-making in the run game. And here in the RPO, he makes a great read. He's not throwing the football. It doesn't go on his stat sheet, but he hands the football off on a beautiful read, and it's a nice, productive game for this offense.
Second down play coming up. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
And the pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle.
Boy, defense gets away with one there. He's wide open, and he just drops that ball. They're going to have to adjust the coverage here because clearly this quarterback, he's seeing it well. He found the open man. They're not going to miss many of those.
Grab behind the line. It's Davison. Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. And they get the conversion there. Set up now first down at the 38.
Yeah, Chris, that looked really close, and I love the second effort from this running back, fighting for extra yards and ultimately moving the chains. Didn't look like a lot was there in the run game, and yet he was able to fall forward and get the line to gain for a first down. Chris, I think they need to change the look up here defensively on first down. With two safeties back, it's just too easy to gain yards on the ground. They're giving them a free 4, 5, 6 yards every single time. That's keeping them out of passing situations, and you can't get your pass rush going. They need to adjust.
To throw, it's Moore. With the catch, it's Davison. They make the tackle, but the offense has a first down now at the 21.
What an advantage for this offense that they have players that they can dump the ball off to on short completions, and then they can take it yards after the catch and create it.
He fires this throw and is intercepted. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. He could go. The 10. Touchdown, Hoosiers. The defense gets involved in the scoring.
The field position has to change your mentality as a quarterback. They're in field goal range, Chris, and he's got to make sure that he's conservative with the ball. If he feels like he's got 3 points in his pocket, he puts it in harm's way, and not only is it picked, but it's taken back for 6. What a return in the athleticism from this secondary.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. First play looking to throw it. First play taking a deep shot. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
You cannot miss a wide-open wide receiver down the field. That's a big play, a huge play. Could have broken this game wide open. You've got to step through your drop back, and if anything, underthrow that ball. This cannot go over his head.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Nice grab. Good Stewart. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. As the first down is still going. He's got a crease. He goes out of bounds, but he's inside the 25.
They've got to change something up on defense because this defensive line is just not holding up. They're not winning at the line of scrimmage. These are huge, massive holes being created by the O-line, and the back is just taking advantage of it. They're going to have to commit more resources to stopping the run.
And the Ducks will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
And now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield. No. You can't make that throw as a quarterback. The defense is all over that. The eyes are in the backfield. It's zone coverage. They know exactly where he's looking, and he's staring at his intended target the entire time. That throw has got to go in a different direction.
They finally make the tackle, but it's going to be 1st and goal from the 6.
Chris, I think they need to be aggressive here. What does a field goal really give you? It doesn't give you anything, but you've got a chance right here to tie this football game up with a score. You've got to take that chance. You don't know how many possessions you're going to...
And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Backs line up on either side of the quarterback. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They got some ground to make up. 2nd and long from the 15.
Chris, somebody needs to tell this quarterback that there is a P in the RPO. That's clearly a pass read. He gives it to the back, and they're all over it. The defense was swarming in the backfield for a loss.
To throw, it's Hoover. It's a wide receiver screen. Some hard running there through a tackle. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. And he made the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to an end. So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of 1. Let's take a quick pause and check out the stats from this first quarter. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Pulls it in. It's Becker. Now he's got open space. He goes out of bounds just short of the 35-yard line. So they get a big gain by feeding the speedy wide receiver, Joe. They told us they were going to do this. It makes sense. Get him the ball however you can.
Well, I really love that they're doing it with the RPO because that puts the defense in conflict, and then you can utilize that speed, and he's got more space to operate. The only thing the quarterback's got to make sure of, Chris, is delivering an accurate throw because, remember, timing plus ball placement, that equals yards after the catch.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Pass rush closing in. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
It looks to me like this quarterback is really struggling seeing the defense. This is just zone defense, and you can tell he's not very comfortable, and he's sitting in the pocket. He doesn't understand where his eyes should start and where he should go with the football, and because of that, the indecision leads to a sack. He really needs to start locating the safety right at the snap to understand the coverage that he sees.
Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this run.
It's a fake. The up man has it. On the fake, fools no one. He stopped way short of the first down. The gamble backfires. That fooled absolutely no one. They were all over that.
This is the risky part of making these punts, is that you're going to present great field position to the opposing offense. Now, if I'm that group, I get aggressive here. Chris, look for the next couple of plays. This offense...
It is intercepted. Tackle made after a short return, but the hit ends that threat. Now moving the receiver now before the snap. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
What a one-handed catch by the junior.
Man, seeing a passing game in rhythm is so fun to watch, and here this quarterback is clearly in rhythm, playing with a lot of confidence, and he gets this ball all the way down the field. It's a nice play by the wide receiver. It's just great execution all the way around.
They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Well, in our meetings, this defense told us they're going to be ready for these plays. They understand the looks and the motion, and they know that this offense loves to use these, in particular early in a game. And here they are trying to go to that well, and sure enough, defense is ready for it.
Looking right, this one caught. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Back in motion now to throw. It's Hoover. Makes a quick catch. Stop for no gain. Excellent tackle.
I'll give a lot of credit to this quarterback. You've got to fight the urge sometimes in the pocket to force the football across the chains. You feel like you've got to get the first down, but here they're able to get a completion and they're in field goal range. So you've got points possibly in your pocket. I think it's 7+. This is a time to kick it and try to get the points.
So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. He got it. The field goal's good.
What a weapon he is to roll out there and hit this massive bomb. I tell you, as a quarterback, that is just such a relief knowing that you don't have to get that ball inside of the 30-yard line for field goal range. All you've got to do is get it close to the 40, and you can trot your guy out there for a kick.
He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. First down, looking to throw the ball. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They could complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable 3rd down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a 3rd down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done here.
Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a 1st down.
Well, this is the risk when you sell out to stop the run on 3rd down. A lot of times you put all those defenders up near the line of scrimmage. There are no levels to your defense, which means it's just one crease, one seam. And if the back is able to hit it, then he's off to the races and in space. Nice gain by this back. Beautiful job by the offensive line. And it's a big gain on 3rd and short.
So the completion yields 7 yards. Solid gain to set up 2nd and 3. Dropping back. It's Moore. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. He's bringing it back. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Indiana. The defense produces 6 points.
They have completely taken over the game with this defense. They're aggressive. It's their 2nd score. And I got to tell you, you just are going to win 100% of the time your defense puts it in the end zone twice. What a job by this group.
And they tack on the extra point. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Corner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson.
You know, oftentimes it can be hard to bring these tight ends down once they've got the football because, again, they're big bodies and you're trying to tackle them with secondary players. But what timing here. Look at this hit right as he catches the ball. This is the avenue. This is the way to go.
Oh, and almost intercepted again. A chance for a 4th pick. Brings up 3rd down.
Oh, goodness, you cannot make that throw. I think this is a product of that pass rush. Chris, they're making life difficult on him, and they're speeding up his internal clock. So he's letting that ball go, but he's not seeing the defense. He throws it into double coverage. Ball could have been intercepted if you really think about it, all because of that pass rush and what they're doing to the quarterback on a snap-in and snap-out basis.
And now the Hoosiers will spend their first timeout. They have 2 more to work with before halftime.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be.
Wait, check this out, Joel. The offense is going to go for it here on 4th down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Running out of time in the pocket. He'll be brought down on 4th down, and the drive ends with the sack.
Well, Chris, this becomes a very precarious situation here with just a little bit of time left. If this offense can get on the field and go down and score and get the ball back to start the second half, this thing could get out of control.
To the air, it's Hoover. Deep shot toward the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
You quarterbacks out there, when you're throwing the football down the field, you cannot let your eyes track the ball. You've got to keep your eyes on the target. Like shooting a three-pointer, you keep your eyes on the rim. If you keep your eyes on the target, that ball is going to fall perfectly.
Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and 3rd down. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Could take it all the way. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Chris, not all turnovers are equal, and this one clearly is going to hurt the rest of of the day. You drive all the way down inside the red zone, feel like you've got points right there for you, and you turn the football over. Credit the defense bowing their neck, but that is a big mistake here offensively.
And it's a direct snap. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. The Ducks will kick this away to begin the second half. They'll return it from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That's really solid defense, being gap sound here in their defensive front 7. And they're doing a great job against this run game. They knew that that was going to be a point of emphasis here today. They wanted to stop the run first, and they're doing that. I know it doesn't look like much, but I really like that play. Chris, first of all, you're getting yourself in a more manageable third down situation, and the entire point of this thing is to move the chains. So creating this situation is not bad for the offense.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that.
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it here on 4th down. 4th down, he's throwing for it. Lets it go quickly. And they can't connect. It's a costly turnover on downs. They're stopped on 4th down. It's a turnover on downs.
Well, that's a frustrating situation. 4th down, you feel like you can connect there. The timing just wasn't there, and it just falls incomplete. Credit the defense. They made life difficult on this offense, and the quarterback was just never in rhythm on that snap.
And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. The Ducks hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. The shotgun running play call. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Back to pass. It's Moore. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he was trying to throw it to.
You know, this is such good defense. Even if he catches this, I don't think he's getting much. It's thrown fairly short. Defense is there. Incomplete. Seems kind of nondescript.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for 3rd and 7. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Stewart. 1 down short of the marker. That's going to set up a 4th and 2.
They're trying to get some yards after the catch here, but that is an excellent job of open field tackling by this defense. But they better be ready, because this is clearly go-for-it range on 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down. Did not make first down yardage. A huge turnover on downs. And that's going to be a turnover on downs for the offense.
Chris, that's a great stop on 4th down. The whole key for a defense in that situation is to pursue the football. Get multiple guys to the ball. They're able to do that. Look at them run, make the tackle. They're destroying blocks. This group is playing hard. Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
On the ground, it's Richard. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on, and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. And the Hoosiers come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Back to throw. It's Hoover. It's an out route. The catch made. Goes out of bounds. They're now across the 25. Important second down play coming up.
Yeah, I love the timing here of this out route. Chris, this ball has got to be thrown before the wide receiver breaks. The quarterback understands that, and that's what he sees. It's also imperative that he knows that he's got off coverage from that corner. That corner needs to have what's called deep responsibility. If he does, it's considered free access, and all you need to do is throw that ball on time, which he does for the completion.
The Hoosiers looking to keep this drive moving. They'll test the right side here. Change of direction. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
That was desperately needed from this defense. This offense has done a nice job today. They've been in rhythm, and they need to disrupt that, and they're able to do that with a tackle for loss. Now this offense is behind the chains. Good pursuit on the outside. That is a very conservative call, but I understand the call. Running the football with the lead here on third down, but now you're going to have to punt the ball away and rely on this defense. This offense had the opportunity to kill this game on the field, but now they've got to punt it away.
And the coverage team able to bring him down. And one final play before the end of the quarter. They'll run it to the left. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter. Indiana has the lead here, sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Looking downfield. It's Moore. He escapes the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. Great contested catch way downfield. He outfought the defender. Finally tackled down at the 17-yard line. Now this offense in great scoring position. The back's got it. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
The offense really clicking here. 3 plays, and suddenly it's first and goal. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Man, this is tough sledding down here when you get into these goal-to-go situations, continuing to try to run the football. It is about movement and leverage. This offensive line has got to get low. They got to keep those legs moving.
Touchdown, Ducks! This offense cannot be stopped. Kicking team out for the PAT try. The extra point cuts the lead to 3, 17-14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner decides to field it. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And the Hoosiers offense is back out there on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Off the play fake on first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. He makes the grab. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. And the Hoosiers come up to the line in a hurry-up. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Looking downfield. Grab down the middle. It's Beebe. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Hoosiers. No chance to catch him there. The Hoosiers punch right back.
What a try from this offense. Great execution the entire length of the field. You run out there with that poor field position, you're just trying to reestablish yourself, get a couple of first downs, and they're able to go all the way down and get a score. That's incredible stuff.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Looking to throw. It's Moore. He'll take a deep shot here. Deep shot ball's incomplete, but a lot of contact there, and here comes the penalty flag. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking deep to the right side. And it's hauled in, catch made way downfield. Touchdown, Oregon. An explosive play all the way to the end zone. The Ducks with an answer. An extra point try coming now.
What I love about this throw is that it is on time, and when you're on time, you can complete the ball in tight windows, you can allow for yards after the catch, all of it, and here, they're able to get the completion for the touchdown. Beautiful job by this quarterback.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And the return will be brought down. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. Fire to the right side, complete. And they'll drop him right there for no gain. That's great defense. And the Ducks will signal for their first timeout. They still have 2 more to work with here in the final quarter. They're behind the sticks on 2nd and long here from the 12. Fires it to the wideout. With the catch, it's Becker. That big gain good enough for a first down. Gets us to the 2-minute timeout. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Grinding away with their running game. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37. And now Oregon will spend their 2nd timeout. They've still got 1 more left to work with. So 2nd and short here, exactly what you want when you're trying to run the clock out and secure the victory. He's got space. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
Chris, you're supposed to build a defense front to back and inside out. None of that happens here. This offense hits them right down the middle. That is way too easy. We're going to have to change this scheme immediately. Call something different on defense right now.
Great move there. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there. The Hoosiers have 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. And now the final timeout taken by the Ducks. They can no longer stop the clock with a timeout. So early contact with the defense, it'll push the ball up 5 yards.